EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
It'll be a pickup of a couple that leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
This defense for the Saints, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple 1st downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints will take over here just shy of the 30. Man, what a start for the home team. You get the touchdown and now the interception there in the first play. But Charles, it looked like they just sent 4 verticals that were saying, hey, go make a play deep downfield.
Yeah, I think they felt like they could go ahead and get something back in a big way on their first play, maybe catch them off guard a little bit. Turns out it didn't work out that way. And I know many will question whether or not that was the right call or not. I understand what they were thinking, wanting to get right back in it right away.
Instead, they're really behind the 8 ball here on the road. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Panthers have recovered.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with prior to the game. They always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Oh, a good return up past the 30. There he goes left side. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Carolina.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. The Saints at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Flush to his right. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. There he goes right side. 20. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Point after here coming up. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Saints 13.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw here. There's Chris Olave. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 20.
On first down, they drop to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Back to Kamara for another catch. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Well, this looks like a roughing call. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. The pass caught by Olave. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Saints have regained the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Makes the score Saints 20.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Off the RPO, he completes it. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Back to throw now on first down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He completes it to Olave. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. And a reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.